Taylor Schmidl here with Jeff Henry from Noise for the Needy.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming and doing this interview with me.
No problem.
So, can you tell me a little bit about the Noise for the Needy history?
Yeah, we've been doing shows here in Seattle for about 6 years now. And we started with just one show, and we gave all that money to one charity, which was the Compass Center that here, which was a homeless shelter down in Pioneer Square. And from there, we started doing single one-off shows, more often, and eventually that grew into more of a festival. There were several days worth of shows, and that just kept snowballing until we got where we are today.
Cool.
Now we're working with everybody.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How many bands or venues are participating this year? How big is this festival going to be?
Well, I think it's over 60 bands this year.
Dang.
Yeah, so it's it's funny because we're going to put on a show this weekend, but right now is our basically the apex of the time for preparing for that, wrapping up bands, getting all the stuff, getting ready to release all the names and everything. So it's a pretty crazy time for us, but yeah, like I said, over 60 bands and pretty much almost all of the major venues in town are involved, from Nemo's to Tractor Tavern, Sunset. I believe Hard Rock Vera Project is going to be involved this year, which is exciting because we have always tried to work with them, and this is the first year we get to do a show with them. We get to make our own venue at one place, which is my favorite.
Cool.
Being from Olympia, it's all about taking over a club and setting up your own bar and doing all that stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's enormous, and we're going to have the Maldives play at that space.
Oh,
yeah.
That'll be crazy.
With Virgin Islands and a bunch of other great bands. It's going to be just an amazing lineup.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
So when we were at SXSW, we were talking with the co-founder Rich Green, who mentioned that this year you're going to be doing more of a making it more user-friendly, I guess, or consumer-friendly. We're having more centralized venues and wristbands so that you can go to multiple venues. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, yeah, over the years we've pretty much had it scattered all over the place, you could run anywhere from Fremont to Capitol Hill in the same night, and Ballard, and it was, I don't know, it just made it really hard, and things started competing with themselves. So this year on Thursday night, we're going to have a Ballard evening, which will have the Tractor, the Sunset, and Connor Byrne, and there's another venue we're working with right now. I believe it's going to open out there soon, called the 2-Bit.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're putting some things, we're putting that all into one wristband so people can just wander between the shows instead of having to pay each individual.
That sounds nice.
People will be able to do the individual thing too.
This Saturday you're having your kickoff show, which is a little bit different than the rest of the events because you're actually raising money for the foundation itself. So can you tell us a little bit about that and why this Saturday is so important to come out?
Well, yeah, so last year we started doing a fundraising event for us because as we expanded, we need more things like insurance and things, and it really starts raising an overhead on an event, and we don't want to have that affect what we can raise for the charity. So we put on an extra event at the beginning to basically try to offset all of as much of our costs as we can. So we're going to be doing a show at Woodshed Studios, and we're putting it on with House of Hands, who does some big events at Havana too. They're going to be doing an art installation. No-Fi Soul Rebellion is going to be playing.
Cool.
Jula V. Nikki Danger is going to be DJing along with Jody Bon Jovi. I
like her name, Nikki.
Yeah. Yeah, she used to play in a band called Darlings of Lo-Fi.
Oh.
Yeah. And who else? Oh, and Seven the Sins. So it's going to be it's a great lineup of music going on there. And there's also an event at the Mars Bar, which is Soft Hills, Battle Hymns, Mostly Dimes, and Union Taxco. So that's a really great Mars Bar show. So both of them are really great shows. We're working on trying to possibly get some sort of easy transportation between the two, so there'll be a little bit of a joint.
Where's the Woodshed?
Woodshed Studios It's 300 Fairview Avenue North.
Okay, that's pretty close.
Yeah, it's like
East Lake.
Yeah, it's basically like
Fairview.
3 blocks across Denny Avenue, or Denny Overpass.
Yeah.
From the hill. So
You have to risk your life. Just run it.
it's all just jump, run and jump. Yeah. But it's just gonna be a fun night.
Wristbands.
Well, like I said, if some of the things come together, it'll be a pretty crazy event, and there might even be like really funky ways to get between the venues and stuff like that. So it'll be fun, and we're running the bar at Woodshed Studios, so it's really important to get people to come out and do what you might have done anyway on Saturday night, drink and watch music, and all of it's going to go to offsetting those like core costs, so we can just give even more money to Team Feed. Which is,
That leads to my next question is that this year, what's all the money going towards? Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, our beneficiary this year is Team Feed. Team Feed.
Team Feed.
That's great pronunciation, isn't it? Team Feed. They actually provide food for homeless youth in the U District, and it's provided, I believe, from kids from 13 to 25, and it's a very it's a population that doesn't usually go to like adults for help, and they basically start like a pattern of homelessness, and they actually kind of like fall into that pattern and go that for the rest of, like some of them really get ingrained in it, and they, not taking pride in it obviously, but like just it's a really dangerous time for kids to not like have support of some sort. So 6 nights a week they provide food for these kids, free meals, and with our help this June, hopefully they're going to actually expand it to 7 nights a week.
Oh.
And also they do counseling, like they're basically trying to target like getting it away from feeling more like adults, like well, you can imagine being a 13-year-old and trying to walk into like some sort of service agency and just being totally,
wherever that is,
just being totally intimidated. So they really have tried to like make it more peer, more like they're trying to break down the barriers so the kids really feel accepted. There's not like judgment coming in, and so that's like part of their program, is to even just get kids to even deal with agencies. And then they have other programs that are kind of a peer counseling, trying to get kids out of the cycle. And they also refer kids to emergency health care and all those things, and places to get jobs, and it just, everything to, give them the chances to get off the street they can. But it's an amazing organization. They do like over 11,000 meals a year for kids, and if we can help them do it one more night a year,
totally.
Or one more night a week, every day of the year, then that's great.
Totally, you're going to get lots of money from this, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we're hoping. That's always our mission. So. Yeah.
How would the general public get involved with volunteering for Noise Community if they wanted to, or helping out in some way? What's the best way to help?
Well, you can go to our website, noisefilm80.org, and there's a form to fill out there. You can see us on Facebook if you just type in Noise Film 80, and we'll direct you from there to the volunteer coordinator. Those are the 2 biggest ways. You can come to one of our shows and we'll have info tables. You can talk to people. Other than that, I think that's most. Just go to the website. There's a lot of contact information. Amy Williams, our volunteer coordinator, her email address is on there. She'll put you on the list. We'll have a volunteer coordinator meeting, or volunteer meeting, about a month before the actual festival. We'll teach everybody their jobs, tell them what's expected of them. I mean, this whole festival is based off of volunteers, and it takes seriously like close to 100 to make it work.
Nice.
And it's such an integral part, and we love it, and it really gives people, not everybody has like money to give, but most of us have a little bit of time to give, so it's just a great way to, contribute to the cause.
Volunteer.
Yeah.
Come to the show this Saturday.
And come to the show this Saturday, yeah.
At Woodford Studios.
At Woodshed Studios. Yeah, and that stuff's all up on our website too, and you can actually buy like pre-sale tickets to both those.
Oh.
So go to the website and get your ticket. I'll, write me.
Tickets?
I believe these are through Ticket Web or something like
Okay,
that. Yeah. But I believe through the festival we'll be doing our bracelets and everything through Brown Paper Tickets.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool beans. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was super nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.